it's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Now let's go ahead and get into Love Island Season 3. Let's talk about that. All right, y'all, this is something that I'm doing very differently on my channel, okay? I just wanted to try out something completely different than what I normally do over here on my channel. So I'm going to be reviewing, we'll see how this goes, honey, okay? Love Island Season 3, okay? There are a ton of episodes that's going to be coming like back to back to back. So we're going to see if I'm going to be able to keep up with it, okay? Now, I did catch up to Season 2 on this past season, yeah, season 2, because we're on season 3 now. And I actually started watching the season after the season was over with. That's when I learned about it afterwards. So I started watching it, and it was a ton of episodes, and I was like, yo, this is pretty entertaining, okay? And shout out to Justina and Caleb at the time, because I was really happy to see that black girl win and find some love and stuff, so I thought, all right? But I decided, you know what, once I found out that Love Island season 3 is coming up, so they have a UK version and they have a USA version. Now, I asked a lot of my subscribers, do you guys watch the show? Quite a few of you guys said you do, but you primarily watch UK and you feel like UK is better than USA. Unfortunately, I don't have access to UK right now, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and just give like a quick, I guess like a review. I don't really want to go detail by detail. I did kind of take some notes like that, but whatever comes off my notes, that's what we're going to get into on today. So I want to go ahead and put the cast up. So for those of you that may not know, these people go off to this island. They're all single. It's quite a few individuals. Listen, everybody out there looking for love, okay? You got to couple up with somebody, honey, at the end of the night. If you ain't couple up with nobody, baby, you got to go. Now, there are different tests and things that may come throughout the time that they're here on this island. They may introduce somebody else. You may have somebody that you coupled up with and thought was yours, but they actually feeling someone else. It's a lot of different transitions that happen on the show that keeps us pretty entertained. So let me go ahead and put up this cast, okay? Now, I do want to highlight, I know a lot of people said that they are not diverse. I feel like they tried. I do. I feel like they tried. Let me scoot over so y'all can see me. Okay, can you see me now? So I feel like they tried this season because we have 2 black young ladies. It looks like we have 2 white young ladies, and then we have another young woman. I believe she's from Hawaii, but I thought she was like Asian, So I feel like they did their best in being diverse. Now I do feel like they could have gave us another black male or somebody outside of Christian. I don't know what it was he thought he was giving us with the mullet skunk look. I'm not sure, but I'm not necessarily featuring it at all. But we will we'll get into it, okay? So first, I just want to introduce the ladies real quick, okay? Because the first 2 ladies that was at the house was Olivia and CASHAPP, okay? And let me tell y'all right off the gate, let me go ahead and introduce my girl, okay? Miss CASHAPP, who from Brooklyn. I don't know her personally, but I am here for her. When she first walked up, I was like, oh, she is gorgeous. Now, they love picking a really, really dark young woman, and I'm not mad at it, okay? I ain't mad at it, all right? Now, in the past, like when I saw last season, I was like, can we get another dark woman? Like, wait, don't just give us like what you giving us. Like, it needs to give more than what it's giving, okay? But let me tell y'all something. This CASHAPP, they call her Cash, beautiful young woman. Let me tell y'all, baby girl came down. I believe she's a waitress. She decided to snatch that wig off, honey, and she is completely like, she's bald. She cut all her hair off. Let me tell you something. Baby girl served. Body amazing. I was like, why are you walking around with this wig on your head again, ma'am? Again, running by me. Why are you walking around with this wig on your head again, ma'am? Take that wig off. Okay. So she looks really, really good. So I have to give that to her, all right? She's like 25 years old, so she out here looking for her a man, all right? So I like her right off the bat. I'm team Miss Cash all day, okay? Straight off the back, okay? Then we got Miss Olivia. Miss Olivia is okay, all right? Okay, she's from Anchorage, Alaska, all right? She says that she's a business owner. What kind of business she own, honey? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't think she gave us all of that. She probably a little private. All right, don't want y'all to know all of that, but of course she's like 28 years old, so those 2 ladies end up connecting with each other as they're the first 2 to arrive. And then after that, we get into Miss Kyra. Well, she's saying her name Kira, but with the Y, it's Kyra for me, girl. You should have put an I right there if you want us to call you Kira. Because it's Kyra for me. That's what, that's what I get. But she's from Honolulu. So I guess she's Hawaiian. Maybe she's not, Asian like I thought. So, my bad, girl. All right. Now, she works with the government dealing with like COVID relief and stuff like that. So she's worked with, I guess, the Department of Public Health. So, okay. All right. She got it going on. We got a business owner. We got a waitress. And we have somebody that works for the Department of Public Health or whatnot. And then you got Miss Shannon. All right. Now, I got the picture right here. So I hope y'all can follow along and see who is who up in this thing. All right. We got Miss Shannon. She is a controller at a construction company. She's from Pennsylvania. All right. Now, Miss Shannon saying that she's 24 years old, but she was giving me 30. All right. 30 in the face is definitely what she was giving me. But she's saying she's 24. So if you say you're 24, girl, let me moonwalk. You probably right. Okay. Who do we have next? Is that all of the ladies? I feel like I may have gone through all of the ladies. All right. Now, listen, there will be some old ladies because I know last season they ended up bringing some old girls in. Somebody, boom, I got your boyfriend. Somebody definitely snatched up somebody else's man. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to the guys. So we meet a guy named Corey. Actually, let me bring up the guys based on how they walked out when it was time for them to when it was time for the ladies to choose who they wanted to be with, because they had to step forward if they wanted somebody. All right. And if you don't want them, then you just stay where you at. Okay. So the first dude to walk out was Josh. Okay. Josh looks the good. Okay. Josh looks good as hell. I was like, look at Josh. Josh is cute. He's a college athlete though, so the baby is young. He about 24 years old. I believe he's from Massachusetts. Okay. But Josh was giving what it needed to have been gave, in my opinion. I feel like Josh and the last guy, the first and the last, were probably the only ones to give what needed to be gave, in my opinion. Okay? Oh, y'all know who I missed? I did miss a young lady now that I think about it. Trina, how dare I? When I thought about Jeremy, I thought about Trina. How dare I miss Miss Trina? Oh my God, I can't believe I missed Miss Trina. Miss Trina is from California. She's a psychiatric nurse. The audacity. Trina got it going on. Period. Gorgeous. Love the structure of her face. Beautiful. Let me tell you, I am team Trina and I am team CASHAPP. I'm team kind of Kyra because she seems like she's going to be kind of like playful but laid back. You know what I'm saying? Like she's going to be cool. You can have fun and stuff like that, but she ain't going to be doing the most all the time. I'm kind of iffy on Miss Olivia and Shannon. All right. I can't really gauge their personalities too much. I feel like Olivia is giving me stuck up-ish, and Shannon, it's like, I don't know. She feels like she's gonna be good for the show, entertainment wise, but I don't know about Miss Thing. I don't know about Shannon and the energy she was giving off to the guy she chose, basically to Josh. Okay, so when it came down to Josh fine stuff, he walked out there, right? Josh Feinstein walked out there, and then like I think Trina stood forward, Kyra and Shannon, but he ended up choosing Shannon. He went and stood next to her. Okay, only for us to see later on when he was talking to Shannon, he was like all in, but she seemed like she was a bit distant. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think she's that into you, sir. You may want to scoot over just a little bit, or you may want to explore your options elsewhere. But we really did not see him explore his options with other people and really try to get to know people, because he chose up on who he chose up on, and so he just riding with her. So we just gonna see how they play out. Usually when they do that in the beginning, even though we know you're supposed to be getting to know each other, it really don't play out how it's supposed to play out by the end. Okay, it really don't. But if that's who he's with right now, cool. Shannon even told him like, your hair, I'm not really into dudes that are like that has blonde hair, but I guess he got like the dirty blonde going on, so she felt like it would be cool. She'll see what it is. He asked her, can I take you out? She was like, I don't know. It was like, girl, all your answers to everything is IDK. And I'm like, sir, you not catching the red flags? I don't think she really feeling you. Okay, but she stood forward. That's what the weird thing was. She stood forward saying that she was interested in him. But then when you sit down and get to know him, you seem like you're a little distant. But maybe that is because the other guy showed up and she saw what the other possibilities were. And she probably was like, oh, honey, I'm liking him, not you. Who's he? I even dig your man style, but I like your profile. Okay, that's probably what that was. All right. Next up, we get Corey. Corey is like a branch manager or whatnot. So when it came down to somebody for the people to stand up, he's a branch manager at a rental car company. All right. Now, when it came down to the lady standing forward, for him, baby, ain't nobody stand forward. Girl, I screamed. Do you hear me? I hollered when nobody moved forward to say that they're interested in him, so that he could choose. But he was able to choose anyway. So who he ended up choosing was Kira. He ended up choosing Kira. And she said the reason she did not move forward for him was because she felt like he was going to break her heart. And I'm like, well, girl, then why is you there? You probably scared everybody going to break your heart. If you ain't interested, then just say that. But okay then. So then we get to Christian. Okay, Christian walks out. I guess, honey, y'all had to put this man on the show somewhere, so y'all just placed him in. Go ahead and insert him in. Insert him in. Get it around on that side. get them around on their side. Okay, that's what they did. Okay, they went ahead and got Christian in the best way that they could, honey. I can't deal with this mess he got on his head. All I get is skunk activity, okay? You got the brown over here. You got the blonde here, all right? It's giving me skunk, okay? So I want to believe that Christian could potentially be a good person, a nice person, IDK. But I did see some rumors, honey, talk about how he a Trump supporter, girl. He probably was out there with the other people out there running them up back in January. So I don't know. I don't know, honey, you know. But we just gonna see. We're gonna give it time because everybody reveals who they are with enough time, honey. All right. So listen, let me tell y'all something though. Twitter was eating Christians up. Y'all was out there eating Mr. Christian alive, honey. Okay. Christian talk about how he was having sex with 99 different girls. I said, sir, why is that something to discuss on TV? Why do what the what? What the what? Okay, I want to give him a little hope that he could be a good person, and then you hear that he been smashing people about 99 different women, and I'm like, see, Christian here to play games, and he's here to waste America's time. All right, y'all need to go ahead and get Christian up out their house. That's probably what. Yeah, go ahead and get him up out. Get him up off the table, baby. Get him up off, okay? Let's go ahead and move on to Giovanni. I think that's right. No, it's Giovanni. I don't think it's Giovanni. I think it's Giovanni. So he's a real estate investor. Let me tell y'all something about Giovanni. Straight out the gate. He's free-spirited. He don't care. He seems like the person, he don't care what he say. He don't care what he doing. Even when he made his grand entrance, he didn't walk down like any normal person, child. He decided to go a completely different route and hop his ass on the slide and just slide. It was a big slide too, honey. And come through in the water just to make his grand entrance, okay? So y'all know that he's wet and he's ready. And I'm just like, Giovanni, baby, listen, honey. Okay, he gonna play too much for me. That's the energy that I'm gonna get for him. I feel like he's gonna get on my nerves until I see Giovanni break down his walls and be like sincere. All right, but the energy he giving, I don't know if I'm necessarily featuring it, but that's just what I think. Y'all in y'all comments and thoughts down below. Okay. Then next, oh, let me tell y'all who they picked, because I ain't telling y'all who they picked. Let me go back. So ain't nobody stand forward for Christian, honey. I was cackling when nobody stood forward for Christian. I was hollering as well. Christian ended up choosing Miss Trina. Who wouldn't? Baby girl is beautiful. Who would not choose Trina? So he chose Trina. Let me tell y'all, Trina Trina had me screaming because Trina was trying to act like she was happy, but deep down inside, she really was not. She was like, why y'all got this white man next to me? I already see him for his works. What is this going on over here, honey? You better, you can scoot over. But we'll stand here, I guess, honey. Let me save face for the screens. But as soon as y'all send another man out, I just might move forward. That's what Trina was giving. Giovanni came out there and he had to choose between Miss CASHAPP and Miss Olivia. And some told me he was not gonna pick the black woman. I said, now watch, they're gonna have her standing up here like they did with Justina on last season and be the last person to get picked. Clown. So he went with Olivia, and they was asking Olivia, like, why wouldn't you stand forward for him? And I said, because Olivia wants a white man. Olivia don't want him. She do not want this man. Do not let this lady fool you, okay? Yeah. Then the last person to show up, baby, was Mr. Jeremy. Jeremy came out there looking like a surfer. Fine as he want to be, okay? With the long hair, cowabunga, honey, period. He come out there, the lady said, now mind y'all, CASHAPP the last girl, she ain't got nobody. Who's gonna be her man? Who's gonna be her man? So then they asked the ladies to stand forward. Trina stands forward. She leaves her dude in limbo, right where he's at. Cackling. Again, she leaves Christian where he's standing. She goes forward along with some other ladies, and then that's when Jeremy decides to go with Trina, and then by default, Miss CASHAPP ended up getting what's his name, Christian, but she didn't want Christian because Christian ain't got no meat on his bones, honey. Yikes! All right, now that's that on that. What else happened on the show? I mean, the ladies went and talked about the guys went and talked about the ladies. What stood out for me was the conversation, like I told y'all, was with Shannon, and the conversation that she had with her dude, what was the baby name? Josh, the fine one, okay? That was the thing that stood out for me, was the fact that she was so distant with him and she wasn't really trying to get as close to him as she could have, okay? What else stood out? Later on in the episode when they were playing the kissing game, everybody they got this card and you passing it around, and if you drop the card, I think somebody gets to dare you to do something. Well, we see my girl CASHAPP hop up on the dude that she is partnered with, Mr. Christian, tonguing him down, and he acted like he was enjoying it. And then it was his turn because he dropped the ball, and it was time for him to make a dare, like, what you finna do? It's time for you to kiss the sexiest woman here. He goes over to Olivia and tongue her down. I said, now how dare you try and play my girl in public like this? How dare you try to play her like this, sir? Miss Cachet just kissed you down. You don't think she the sexiest woman here, so you went over there to Miss Olivia. Well, I appreciate you for keeping it honest. But see, let me tell y'all something. Christian knew he was gonna do that anyway, because this is just how he is. Christian was going to do that anyway because he had already told her, listen, if it ever gets to a point where you're not interested in me and you see somebody else out there, please keep it honest and go that way. So I felt like when he said that to Cachet, that was his way of saying, listen, I already know me. You not a fit for me. I'm not a fit for you. We both over here on default purposes. And I'm probably gonna end up be with somebody else before the week is out. That's the energy that I was getting. Even though Miss Cachet was going to at least try. She was gonna at least try to be entertained or get to know this guy genuinely. All right, so I'm trying to see what else. I feel like those were the only things that really stood out. I just gave you guys like a rundown about the couples or whatnot, who chose who, where some of these people are from, what some of these people are doing for a living. Oh, another thing, how can I miss? We ended up getting 2 new guys by the end of that night. We got Will and we got Cinco. All right, I feel like Cinco messed it up already because he ain't giving us his real name, because I don't believe Cinco is his real name because he said that was his jersey number. So I don't know. I'm like, Cinco, you already messing up, okay? But then you get Will. Will looks handsome. Will got that accent, all right? The ladies love the accent, all right? So they enjoying that. And as soon as he sat down, you know, Corey had to hurry up and size him up like, which ladies out here you feeling, even though you just sat down and you couldn't even get the seat warm enough, honey. Just tell us who you feeling out here. And he said, I don't know. I just got out here. Everybody look good, but I got to take the time. I don't know. Give me some time. Let me think about it. Damn. Let me tell you, Corey was trying to see if he was going to be eliminated. Okay, in the next few days. He was trying to go ahead and see what was going on. That's what that was, you know. But Cinco didn't tell nobody nothing. He just said, everybody look good. I just got to wait too. I don't know who I want. I just got to see. All right, because what's going to end up happening is, and one day the 2 guys are going to be able, Will and Cinco, they're going to be able to make a decision on which woman that they want to choose up with. And once they do that, the guys that the ladies, those 2 ladies were with, those guys may possibly be asked out unless those guys end up choosing someone else. So basically what's going to happen is, long story short, 2 guys, the 2 new guys going to end up getting coupled up with a new girl. And then somebody that came in originally going to end up not having no girl and probably going to have to go home. Okay, that's just what it's going to be. But y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. Are you watching Love Island? Are you going to watch Love Island now that, if you haven't, are you going to watch it now that you see that I've done this review on it? Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. I'm going to try not to do like every single thing. You know how I typically do my reviews where I run through the whole episode. I'm going to try not to do that with Love Island. I'm going to just pull out the things that really stuck out to me as I watch it, because I believe they release episodes damn near every night. I believe. So I got to check the schedule. I think they release it every single night. But that's all I have. I want to hear you guys' thoughts and comments down below, okay? I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.